This is Retro Releases presented by eBay, KD 6 Edition.
I need a bag, I need a duff, I need a suit, I need a suit. Blood on my hands, I'm counting it up. It's all of these new.
Now the KD 6s have so many colorways. I'm excited to see what the team copped over on eBay. These shoes bring me right back to high school. Every player on the team, even if you weren't even a hooper, had a pair of KD 6s because they were just what it was. The first colorway that came out was the DC Supreme Preheat. And when you looked at it originally, it may have seemed a little crazy, but once you saw the message behind it, it was actually pretty dope. It had a map of Washington, DC on the actual sneakers. Now, I don't know if that's what we have in this box, but that was just the first one. So here we go. Anybody that knows me knows that I always keep my sneaker boxes, and the KD always did it right. This one is the right size, of course. And let's see which colorway we ended up getting. Okay, KD 6s. This is the Night Vision colorway. First thing you notice with this is, of course, the tongue. It is a lot different, but we'll talk about that a little bit later. But on the sole of it, look at the holographic KD logo down there. Super clean, super different. At this point, we all know that Kevin Durant is a storyteller. Whether it's through his business ventures or social media, Kevin Durant loves to tell a good story, and the sneakers are no different. KD teamed up with Nike designer Leo Chang in 2011, and they wanted to put together a sneaker that told a story. Then they revealed this in 2013. This sneaker right here was designed with the precision of a wristwatch in mind. Now, why a wristwatch? For a wristwatch to work, it has to show precision and accuracy. And when you watch Kevin Durant, you know those are two things he got in his bag. Taking a look at the outer sole, you notice that the KD logo, we talked about it earlier, is a hectagon. 6 sides, 6 shoe, yeah, you get it. And also the layers of the design was allegedly designed around Kevin Durant's actual foot. So when you're wearing the KD 6s, you're stepping in Kevin Durant's shoes. Initially, the sneaker first came out in 2013 in the one colorway we talked about earlier, specific to DC, and it was only released in DC. Then a few months came past and we had a yellow and teal colorway that was released globally. And that one was inspired by Kevin Durant's rec center, where he grew up playing the Seat Pleasant Activity Center in Seat Pleasant, Maryland. These were iconic from the get-go. Kevin Durant has always decided to make it different in different colorways. It's more common now than it was back then. He was kind of an innovator when it came to there. And when these came out, we saw the KD signature sneaker grow over 400%. The shoe came out in the offseason of the 2013-2014 NBA season. Then right after that, we saw Kevin Durant explode. The first game of the season, they're in Utah. He drops 42, and of course, he's wearing the KD 6s. In the month of January, we saw him go on a 12-game streak of scoring 30-plus points, including 54 against the Golden State Warriors, and you guessed it, he was wearing the KD 6s. The sneaker was so popular amongst consumers, they came out with a high-top lifestyle version the following fall. And by April of 2014, the brand debuted an elite model just in time for postseason play. It featured a full-length Zoom Air unit and somehow actually was made lighter than the original. The sneaker comes in so many different colorways, I can't just stick with one. So let's take a look at which ones we can find on eBay. Gotta look for that blue check mark. That authenticity guarantee is super important. That's the way to make sure that your kicks are 100% the real deal. They make it super easy to find what you're looking for, whether it be an old school drop or the recent releases. Thank you so much for watching this episode of Retro Releases presented by eBay. Be sure to like and subscribe and hit that link in the description so you can head over to eBay and find your pair of KD 6s.